Wait. Yes, wait. I can see the check the charger on my phone at 90.
Go to my stream, see how it look like right quick. Tell me how good is it.
No.
It's right there, bro. Just please. How good is it? It's right there, bro. Just please.
Here you bake.
When did you decide to fight fire with fire? You hospital kept billing me for services I never received. I was done playing nice. Office. The supervisor appeared like magic, asking if everything was okay. I'm paying my bill. Your employee was about to show me the lab results from March 15th. The supervisor's face went pale as she said she'd get their billing manager. More patients were gathering around now. Watching this unfold, I kept pulling out money. I announced the next stack was $2,200 for the MRI I never received. The bills printed as I set them down. The billing manager rushed over, a middle-aged woman with panic in her eyes, suggesting we could discuss this privately in her office. Why? I'm just paying what you said I owe. She explained they couldn't accept this much cash. Funny, you had no problem sending me bills for 6 months. I continued counting out loud, announcing $300 for the cardiologist consultation. On April 3rd, I was actually at work. She pleaded with me to stop. I added $450 for the follow-up appointment I never scheduled. She was typing furiously on her computer, claiming there seemed to be some confusion. She explained that the charges appeared to have been applied to my account in error. I paused mid-count. Error? She confirmed it looked like there was a mix-up with patient files, someone with a similar name. I continued placing money on the counter, stack after stack, while she scrambled to fix their system. She tried to assure me of something, but I cut her off, demanding written confirmation that my balance was zero today. She agreed immediately. I walked out with my $4,800 and zero.
65. Everybody's fault is one step they think
This is Timmy, and he got banned from Forsaken for hacking. So what can we do to be able to play Forsaken again? Nothing. For some reason, people keep DMing me about helping them get unbanned from Forsaken, despite the fact that I don't even have any powers to unban people. Even then, they probably got banned because it's their fault. So here's how you don't get banned in Forsaken. First thing first is to never use any emotes. This is pretty much obvious since it gives you unfair advantage, and it's the most common way to get banned. The next one is to not abuse glitches. If you're thinking about getting a place where killer cannot reach, then anyone can report you and get you banned. So when you know a glitch that can be used for unfair advantage, just don't do them publicly. Next is to not be a weirdo. Obviously, this is probably the rarest way to get banned in Forsaken, but people who use a really weird avatar, especially suggested one, are likely to get banned. Talking in a really creepy way can probably get you banned as well. To put it simply, don't be edgy. Make sure you keep the game fair by not dealing with people. And finally, do not post Forsaken links on the internet. But just to be clear, if you got banned from Forsaken early, then you just have to accept it. Don't make an awful how to bypass it. You deserve that punishment. This is TV.
I was driving through town when I saw my 14-year-old son sitting on a street corner with a cardboard sign asking strangers for money. I was confused because I gave him $50 every Friday and made his bed every morning. So why would my own son be acting homeless? A man dropped $10 into his cup and he instantly stood up and walked into a building smiling. He came out a minute later in different clothes and the money just got stuck from his pocket. I realized my son was acting homeless to scam money out of strangers, and my hands gripped the wheel as I decided to follow him and find out why. He got the bus to my ex-wife's house where he was staying for the week and walked to the door, but something about the way his legs trembled caught my eye. I hurried to where I hid behind the bushes, begging her to let him stay here because it was freezing tonight. Just one night. I'll leave tomorrow. His hands were together, and I noticed they were blue and cold, but she crossed her arms. You're not welcome in my house. You can stay on the streets. My blood ran cold, and I heard her add, and if you show up to your dad's house early, I'll take him back to court and tell the judge he hit me, then you'll never see him again. She slammed the door in his face as a tear rolled down his cheek. He walked back to the bus stop with his hands in his hoodie pockets to warm him up. My heart shattered as I realized my son wasn't faking being homeless. He was actually homeless 5 of the 7 days a week. I caught up to him, and when he turned around, I hugged him before he could say a word. You're staying at mine, son, all 7 days. I don't care what your mom says. He began sobbing.
All I need is laser gun to complete all my stuff. All my gears.
My parents missed the birth of my first child to go to a party, not a funeral, not an emergency. A retirement party for my father's college roommate, 3 hours away in Scottsdale. I was in active labor for 17 hours. They chose the balloon arch. I went into labor Thursday morning at 6:14 a.m. Called my mother within minutes. We'll be on the road in an hour, she said. We'll drop everything. They were supposed to drive home Sunday. The retirement party was that weekend. I texted from triage at 9 a.m. Admitted. Contraction 6 minutes apart. On our way, sweetheart. I called at 1 p.m. No answer. Called at 2:30. Voicemail. Marcus called my father at 4 p.m. Billy arrived at 11:40 p.m. 6LB4LB. Marcus texted photos to the family thread. My mother read the messages at 12:03 a.m. 2 blue checks. No response. At 12:18 a.m. A Facebook notification. My cousin had tagged the family page from Jim Calloway's retirement party. 47 photographs. Photo 14. Wine glass raised. Balloon arch behind her. Timestamp 10:47 p.m. Photo 22. My father with his arm around Jim. Timestamp 11:18 p.m. Photo 31. My mother on the dance floor. Timestamp 11:52 p.m. Lily 11:47 p.m. My mother was dancing 5 minutes late. My mother called at 7:43 the next morning. When can we come see her? Where were you last night? By the time we knew how far along you were, I called you at 1 p.m. Marcus called Dad at 4 p.m. Our phones were in our bags. You know how parties are. I have the photos with timestamps. We were on the dance floor at 11:52. My father picked up the extension. Let's not make this into something bigger than it needs to be. I found out you. The PE teacher asked me why I never change in the locker room. Yo, why does Nicky always come pre-change? Is it because he's got a tic-tac in his pants and doesn't want anyone to see it? The whole locker room erupted. 20 guys laughing at once. Someone in the back yelled, "Nah, bro, he said you got a small meat." Even louder laughs. I just shook my head. Bro, you wish you had what I got. I just don't need 20 minutes to put on shorts like some of y'all. A few guys went, "Oh," and the attention shifted. You have to laugh. You have to have a comeback ready. If you don't, it gets worse. I've been doing this since freshman year. Show up to PE already wearing my gym clothes. Change back into regular clothes in a bathroom stall after class when everyone's gone. 3 years, and nobody questioned it. They just made jokes and moved on. That's all I needed them to do. I didn't notice Coach Warren standing in the doorway. I didn't notice him watching me laugh along with everyone else. I didn't notice anything until the end of class when he said, "Nicky, hang back for a second." Coach Warren didn't say anything at first. He just waited until the gym was empty, until the locker room door stopped swinging, until it was just us. "Walk with me," he said. We walked toward his office. I'd never been inside. Never had a reason to. He didn't sit behind his desk. He leaned against it and crossed his arms. I stood by the door in case I needed to leave. "You know what I noticed about you, Nicky?" I shook my head. "You're the funniest kid in that locker room. Quick with it, too. Someone throws something at you, you throw it right back. That's a skill." I didn't know where this was going. But here's the thing. Funny kids usually want attention. They want people looking at them. You don't. You use the jokes to make people look away. My mouth went dry. I've been teaching PE for 18 years. I've seen kids who change in the stalls because they're shy. I've seen kids who change in the stalls because they're insecure about their bodies. And I've seen kids who change in the stalls because...